Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner, my hardcore version of the game. Appreciate you coming by and taking a look. And right now we are working on reinvigorating the old mines. It's the last mission that I have on this map before we move over to the other map. And it requires a whole lot. But I have done some of the work already. So the 10 metal rolls, I've delivered 8 of them. I have 2 more sitting up there ready to be delivered. Concrete slabs, I have 4 trucks, and let's get the map. Way over here. There we go. So I've got 4 trucks sitting up here, and they are loaded and ready to go. 6 fuel we have in the Dan here, getting ready to take that up. 10 bricks. I've got 4 of them sitting here on the twin steer. I've got another 4 that I went ahead and put in the factory. It's holding it for me. And we've already delivered the 2 cabins. So then we have all of this to go, and then 2 more cabins. So I've got a bunch of trucks sitting over here loaded up, ready to go, and we need to deliver them all the way around here through the rocky road and deliver them over here. And I still have some wooden planks over here to pick up and bring them over here, but that's the next part of the mission. So we haven't really driven the Dan yet. And I figured, what the heck, let's really put it to the test. And I have all 6 fuels on here, and we're going to see what it can do. So I have been using the Dan, but I've only been using it as a heavy crane. So I'm not sure how it's going to do. Dan is a pretty reliable vehicle, but then again, it is pulling a trailer that is heavily loaded. I do have a vehicle sitting there if I run into any problems. Okay, so we're always on. And if the Dan seems like it's not going to be able to do it, then I have the Kolob sitting up at the top of the mountain. And I also have the pig sitting in the garage that I can bring out. The P16. So the reason I call the P16 the pig is when I first saw it and it said P16, I thought it said pig, so it kind of stuck. And it's a fitting name for that truck. I want to try to get through here. I think that would be the easiest for the trailer. Uh-oh, what am I doing? No, back up. I may have screwed up. I'm not going to be able to back that up. I meant to go right between those trees and wasn't paying close enough attention, so it looks like I'm going to have to go through here. See if we can keep the trailer from tipping over. Yeah, I think I screwed up here. Yeah, see if that's got enough to pull me out. Come on, you can do it. And it's still a little dark, but I think we're getting close to morning. Yeah, we are. Really can't see the wheel spin that much, but I don't think it's spinning too much. Alright, so I think we can go back to auto. Let's just go into high. This is a pretty heavy load for any of the vehicles. But the Dan seems to be taking it okay. I wish you could put a crane on it. One of the little loading cranes. Alright, no problem. I want to be able to watch tires. Yeah, it's doing pretty good so far. Let's give us some juice. What can you do now? I have a couple of other vehicles sitting up at the rolled metal plant or factory that I have not used yet. So we're going to see how they do once I get up there. Yeah, so far so good. I have fuel sitting up here. am going to need to put some gas in it. And refuel. And we're off again. Looks like it's going to be a foggy day. Around you go. So earlier today, I was on a break from work and thought I'd just take a look at Twitch and see what was out there, see what people were doing. And I saw a gentleman playing the Long Dark, and he was in a cave, and it is a gold mine. So I asked a couple of questions, and the new map is out for the Long Dark. And it is the entrance to it is on Timberwolf Mountain, and I just happened to be heading to Timberwolf Mountain in my Long Dark playthrough. So I'm going to go check that out while I'm at Timberwolf Mountain. So watch just a few minutes of it, because I don't want to spoil it. But from what they were saying on the chat, it is a huge map, which means I will have to give me a lot of charcoal to map it up. Back it up a little bit because I'm on that tree. There's one tree there that catches me. Where? Huh. That was weird. Nope, you're over here. But once I get over it, I'm okay. And I'll avoid this one. And I hit another one. Either that or the trailer hit the one back here. I think it's trailer. So let's try to bull our way through it. Nope. It's that one right there. Let's attach the winch reach. Yes, it will. There we go. Broke through. Lost all my momentum, but I think we'll get it back. Oh, cat. It's gone now. So my cat's developing a nasty habit. When he wants to get up here on my lap, instead of coming up the normal way, he likes jumping up on the back of the chair and coming over my shoulder. So I was playing Long Dark the other night, and I was watching some wolves and trying to get around some wolves. And he jumped up on the back of the chair, and I thought I was going to crap myself. Slow it, wheel spin down a little bit. Kind of anxious to get this one done, because that means we can move over to the other map. And I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Instead of doing all the tasks first and then do the contracts, I'm going to try to do them a little bit even. See if you can do some high. And try to do it where when I do a task, I pick up supplies on the way back. Breaking down houses and moving supplies where I need them. Because there were quite a few times on this map where I took trucks back to the garage empty. And I want to try to avoid that on the other map. There we go. Turn my volume down a little bit. The truck was really loud in my headphones. Wow, it's deeper than I thought it was. I've been mainly bringing the taller trucks through here. I forgot how deep it actually was. Where you at? Yeah, I'm stuck on something. It's that rock there. Oh, okay, so The edge is actually better to get through. I'll try that with the next one. So which edge are you talking about, the right edge or the left edge? So to my left, out near the deep river. Okay, I'll give that a try. Because honestly, this is a pain in the butt coming through here, and I don't like coming through here. Which I am not going to miss this part of this map at all. Come on, you got the solid ground right over here. You can do it. Plus it is pulling the big heavy trailer, so that I think I'm getting ready to lose. I forgot I was pulling it. Should have took that turn a lot wider. But it stayed on, so no harm, no foul. I don't want to attach there. Come on, you're almost through the hard part. Everything else is cake. Alright, so I figured it would do a lot better if it wasn't pulling a trailer, or if it had a semi-trailer. But all in all, it didn't do pretty bad. It didn't do a bad job. I forgot. What can I get here? So I have 4 concrete blocks left, 4 consumables, 1 beam, 2 concrete slabs, 4 fuel, no metal. Hopefully I can remember that. Okay, so it's rock out on the edge. So it probably wouldn't be something I would want to take the co-lob through, because it doesn't do rocks very well. Yeah, evidently the tan doesn't do rocks very well either. It's too much space between the front and rear wheels. And it doesn't sit as high as a lot of the other trucks. So have you Burton, have you completed this mission yet? Oh, so you haven't done it in hardcore yet? I took the big new cat that we got. I took it out to the mine to pick up that trailer, and I'm gonna tell you what, that thing did not go out there easily. I had all kinds of trouble getting that out there, because that truck does not do big rocks either. Matter of fact, I almost lost it over the mountain a couple of times, because it hit a big rock and all of a sudden the back end would swing around. I'm hoping it does better coming back now that it's hooked to the trailer. But it was definitely a pain. I almost went to get another truck to pull it out there. And I haven't even looked to see where they get delivered, but I know they're delivered on the other map. So hopefully I won't have to deal with rocks. I did watch somebody playing the other day, and it was just, it looked weird, so I clicked on the video, and they were using, or they tried to take one of the other trucks out to pick up a trailer somewhere, but it was a lot of snow, and it was a curtain side trailer, and the truck they took out there was just, I mean, just sitting there spinning. It just would not go. It was impossible under snow. So they went back and they got the P16, and it went right up there. I couldn't believe it. Like, when I do that mission, that's what I'm taking. Oh, shoot. Come on. Stay with me. Oh, I did. I thought I lost it. Alright, I'm not going to take it through the shortcut there. I'm just going to take it straight on through here. We'll winch ourselves through. Started to hook to the telephone pole, but it seems like it's going to pull itself out. There you go. Yeah, I never would have imagined that the P16 would do well in the deep snow. I didn't use it at all in Amandra. Not that I can remember. I may have. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try it out. And now that we have a trailer, I'm thinking about hooking the P16 up to the trailer, and anytime I need the trailer, P16 will take it. It didn't do very well crossing the river. I mean, it did okay. When we went to Cabin Zone 2, but coming back, it just did not want to cross the river at all. Just kept getting stuck. I ended up having to take the Kolob and pull it out. And most of that's due to it not having all-wheel drive. Man, if they put all-wheel drive on that truck, it would be awesome. This isn't awesome. I figured that would get stuck, and there's no winch points. So, let's get up here because I do have $750 sitting up here. So let's see if the 750 can pull it out. It doesn't need much. It needs about 3 or 4 feet. And it should dig in. Yeah, that was senseless damage. Stay over here to the right a little bit. Pull the Ford. I was hoping to pull the Ford out there a little bit, but pull it backwards a little bit to get it out of those tracks. Yeah, let's try the down. Come on, pull back a little more. Why'd I do that? Change trucks what I wanted. Oh, we got a tree. I didn't even see it. I have plenty of trees up here now. Far away. Past you. Alright, see if we can pull his way out now. Oh, I think I got that high gear just in time. Yeah, oh. It is an anchor, and right now it's the only trailer that I have, so I hate using it, and I only use it when I absolutely have to. And I wouldn't have used it for this particular load, but I wanted to see what the Dan could do. But yeah, normally when I find these trailers, I sell them off immediately. I'm gonna need gas. So let's get back to the 750 and use some of its gas. Fill these two trucks up, get them delivered, and then we're going to use my two test trucks that I haven't used yet. See how they do. So you probably figured out what they are when I go into the menu. Because two trucks that I haven't used hardly at all in any of my gameplay, but I'm gonna give them a try. And there they are. Each one of them has a roll, and we'll see who does it better. So also got all these trucks sitting here loaded up, and you see that the P12 is sporting a new bumper. So we're going to give that a try. Coming over here did really well. Didn't bang the front end on anything. So let's put some gas in you. Not the collab. Put some in the Dan. That should be enough. And I think the twin steer has enough gas in it. But I will park over here just in case. Yeah, it's enough gas. Get out there and back. So I did 2 trips from the warehouse over by the garage. First trip over, I put 4 blocks in there. And this is the second trip, and I have the Voron. It's sitting over by the garage. It has the last 2 bricks in it. So I really haven't run that truck as much, and I haven't run it with chain tires on it. So I put chain tires on it. We'll see how it does coming over here. And I will take your route and see if I can make a go of it. You know, the next vehicle I would like to see in this game is an old military bridge builder. So that you can build bridges anywhere you wanted to. It's a kind that's got the pontoon bridge pieces, and you lower them in the water and you hook them together and span an area. That would be pretty cool. They could even do something like you have to get supplies to build the pontoon bridge pieces. I did watch somebody that they were showing a mod, and it's a extreme heavy wrecker. So that might be pretty cool in the game. But in this playthrough, I'll never use mods. I'll start a whole new playthrough and use mods. See what I can do. But from what I've seen of some of the mods, they're like really overpowered vehicles. I think if it's too easy, you kind of get bored with the game. Hence the reason for the hardcore mode. And I still haven't heard anything about them coming out with their own hardcore mode. If they want sustainability in the game, that would be a way that players could try something a little different. Because So I'm actually having a lot of fun doing the hardcore mode. I have more fun doing it than the regular mode. Hang on. There's a rock right there. It is, I think. There's a rock. When I come over here, I hit it almost every time, and it bounces the truck up in the air. So I have that one to take back. Come on. Unloading awfully slow. Yeah, grazed the bush. I was hoping to back out without doing any damage to any of the plants. Didn't do too awful bad. Okay, now for the Dan. Come on, Mr. Dan. I figured you'd have trouble here. All the trucks are having trouble here. Almost all the trucks. Twin steer doesn't have any problems. But it does get kind of boring driving the same truck over and over and over again. Also, you have tried some of the modded ones. So some are glitchy, others are overpowered, unless you run them like the game versions, and not enough benefit to keep them. Yeah, some of the YouTube videos that I've watched where people using the modded trucks, they say that the modders are not going to let them come to Xbox or the PlayStation because they'd have to make so many changes to them, and they don't want to do that, which is kind of a shame. I saw one, it was a old Dodge pickup, and I'm a big Dodge pickup fan, so that's definitely one that I would pick up. You do have gray cranes. Now, I don't know what a gray crane is. I haven't seen that one. So it's not the yellow or blue ones? So is the gray crane, can it pick up more weight than the others? Than the yellow and blue ones? Because I did test a little bit ago. I was watching Mesa Rim, and he was playing Space Engineers. and I was getting set up for this, and I was loading those trucks back there. So I parked the Western Star in an area and picked up a concrete slab, and then I parked one of the Russian trucks in the exact same spot and picked up a concrete slab, and it could pick it up, not from the same distance. So there is a definite difference between the yellow cranes and the blue cranes. So the Russians still weaker? Yeah, the Russians are definitely weaker, but they are faster. Not by much, but sometimes if you're in a hurry, or if you're doing a timed event where you have to pick something up, the Russian cranes are the way to go, because it gives you that extra couple of seconds. But yeah, if you want to pick up something heavy like a concrete slab, the yellow cranes are the best. Now you get the heavy cranes and it's really not that much of a difference, but the Russian crane is faster, so you can move things around faster. But I think the red American crane, ooh, easy now, it can pick it up just a little bit better from a little bit further away. But when you start talking about the little cranes, yeah, there's definitely a big difference in lifting ability. I better slow my butt down or I'm going to end up going over that cliff or losing the load. Not so much worried about the truck as the trailer. Alright, so this should be all of our fuel that we need. And stay out of that dark, muddy area because I don't want to get stuck. Come on, I'm clicking the button. Alright. And detach trailer. Let's get this thing turned around. I forgot where my winch point is. And now I'm definitely going to knock over some trees. So I'm going to hook that up later. I don't want to block the road. Alright, so let's have some fun. Let's see what these things can do. I pulled them over here together, but I'm going to do these deliveries separate. Because first off, the Warthog is so hard to control on the roads. but it does do better when you get in the snow as far as steering and controlling it. And I was halfway over here before I thought I should have put chain tires on them. But I want to see what the mud tires will do. And it's a little more stable to go over those rocks, I believe, with the mud tires. So I finally got oh crap, I don't forget what it was. Brain fart. I'll think of it here in a second. The newest game I got, I finally got it downloaded right. It took me 4 tries, but I was able to open up the game, so it should be okay now. And I have split days off this week, so I'm off Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday. So I plan on trying it then. See if I can figure it out. Subnautica, that's what I was trying to think of. So Subnautica, I finally got downloaded. I was able to open it up, and I have not played it yet. But yeah, it took, I actually think it was 5 tries to get it downloaded before it actually downloaded properly. And I think that's probably has a lot to do with my internet connection or my Xbox, because it's a 1S. And it's kind of old. I told my wife yesterday, she was talking about Christmas presents for family members, and you know, my daughter and the boys and the grandkids, and told her, what about me? She said, well, what do you want? And usually I tell her something like, you know, a new mouse or something really cheap, or a, you know, a new circular saw. I told her I wanted the new Xbox. She said, oh, how much is that? I said, about $600. And she just looked at me a second and then started laughing, and she told me to dream on. So I don't think Santa Claus is going to get it for me. Alright, so it didn't do too bad out here. I have to start using this more often. I just can't drive it down the road. Because you drive it down the road and it's like you got a death wobble. So let's try the other one.